know, this thing looks like it actually belongs out here in this, you know.
I know. So as you've seen, title thumbnail, this is a Will It Run video on our auction buy Suburban. If you know us, you know we love a good online auction, and this one's no different right here. So, like I said, online auction, bought this thing out of Colorado. Not exactly sure where in Colorado, I can't remember.
I think it's like East Denver, something
like that. But anyway, estate sale of some sorts, and yeah, swooped in there, bid on it, won the auction. Didn't really expect to. Don't tell anybody. Bid this thing off at $300. Pretty proud of that. Now it did take about 4 times as much to get it home, but no biggie. We're still in it pretty good. So, like I said, 84 Suburban. Got the 83.4 GMC front end, which those grills are very hard to find. So right off the bat, that's a win right there. Two-tone, silver and black with a red tape stripe. One of my favorite color schemes. You didn't hardly see the silver and black on many vehicles, and if you did, most of the time it was a K5 Blazer, if anything. But yeah, really cool, super clean, never been painted on as far as we can tell. Super original. It does have Grandpappy's running boards on here, which those will have to come off. Like I mentioned, she is from Colorado, so there's a little action going on down there.
It ain't through it though.
It ain't through. Really, the only rusted through place, one of the rockers.
I think it's the other side.
Yeah, it's the driver's side. There's a little bit on the rocker, which if you know anything about crew cab, square bodies, or Suburbans, they are bad to rust around this pillar here, the B pillar. So, something else. Somebody at one point in time had put a step bumper on this truck, which is quite interesting because I don't know that I've ever noticed one on there, but you can see they made her fit right there. But if you look inside, they were generous enough to give us the factory bumper.
Yeah.
So hopefully later on in this video we'll be putting that on. But I also mentioned come from Colorado. Right here is the original dealer emblem, Weld County Garage. And I done a little research on this dealership, and I believe it's the oldest GMC dealership in Colorado. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. Something else.
The heated
rear defog glass, which we'll get to the options a little bit more, but that's right there. Something else you don't see a whole lot of in the square body. This side definitely has a little more patina.
This side must have been set on the sun.
As you can see, the roof is a little surface rusty, but no big deal. Factory exhaust. I believe the only thing they ever done to this truck was drive it.
You about right, I mean,
they put some step boards on it and that back bumper, but as far as we can tell, that's all they ever done to it.
It's pretty much untouched
since
that.
Extremely untouched. So that's pretty much the outside. Super straight. I don't know if you could call it, but on the tailgate there is a little dent in there, and that's really about it. Right on this other side, we got a little whoopsie right here. But other than that, this thing is laser straight. Alright, right off the rip, this thing is really nice for an 84 model that has definitely been sitting. I would have to estimate this thing's been sitting for 10 to 15.
Yeah, I'd say closer to like 20.
Yeah, or better. So really clean on the inside, and got the light dove gray interior, which I love on square bodies, which again, they only put these on Suburbans and K5s. I don't know why they never put them on trucks, but they didn't. Love the dove gray inside, and it works really good on this silver right here. So coming on in. Got the old saggy headliner. You know, I can't remember what the option is for the saggy headliner, but I think they all have it.
Especially in Suburbans.
Especially
as long as they are.
Where's the RPO tag? Oh,
It's under the hood.
that's right.
It's
She's
on
an
the end fender.
84 model, so it is under the hood. But as you can see, we got some nice spare parts. 84 Jimmy Suburban owner's and driver's manual. I mean, there's just all kinds of nice stuff. Like right here. Oh, that's what hung off the stick over here.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I didn't even know this was in here.
We really hadn't looked at none of this stuff.
Yeah, really, we bought this thing, unloaded it off the hot shot. Yeah, but all we've really done is unload it, and we did pilfer through it a little bit, but not much. We got the encyclopedia here. Funk and Wagnall's new encyclopedia. I've been looking for this all my life. This is the last one I needed in my collection.
The one you were missing.
Right here. A little history on the penguin if anybody needs to know. So we'll save that for later. But got the stick in the floor. You know, she is a 4x. Come with plenty of wasp nest, which thank goodness it's somewhat wintertime right now. So yeah, rip them off. So that's all the goodies in there. Came with the factory spare, which they've took it out of the back, but still has it. But all around, if you take this droopy headliner out of it, the thing is stupid clean, which I really didn't expect.
I didn't expect it to be this nice.
Especially it being a 4-wheel drive from Colorado. I just knew this thing was going to be rusted out and just. I mean, she shuts like a dream.
Like it's nothing.
Like she's brand new. So, we'll go to the other side over here. Obviously, somebody has sat in the driver's seat before.
Just a few times.
Just a few times. But go ahead and sit down in there. Show them everything in there. Steering wheel sticky like they all are. And there's an awful lot of toggle switches on this thing, which I'm curious what they're for, but this is a clock rig. We're showing 96,000 on the ODOM, which if I didn't know any better, I'd say might be original. I mean, another thing, zoom back in on the brake pad there. Either one, they were a 2-foot driver, or you know, they just hardly ever wore the brake pedal out. But again, on this side, got the old ashtray.
Never been used.
Never been used. Power windows, power locks, power rear window. I mean, this thing's got it all.
Just like Kenny said.
Just like Kenny says, she's got it all. Some more wasp nest. But let's go under the hood. We gotta get the combination right here. You mind pulling that again?
This don't look very good. There it goes.
Like she's brand new. Alright. Well, here she is. The old tray fitty. It is obviously set somewhere. There's obviously been something living in here for some amount of time. Oh, I just realized this.
Dual battery?
This is a dual battery rig.
I thought we looked at that when we got
Anywho,
it.
here's the RPO tag. You can't tell a whole lot about it, but she's got dang near everything. Let's see. Aircon, that's always nice. Electric speed control, cruise. 4-speed trans, 700R, 31-gallon fuel tank. Towing package, Sierra Classic. Let's see. Heavy duty transmission. Can't beat that. Looks like 373 gears. Factory quad shocks, which is something else really cool. I actually didn't know they put quad shocks on these things until we bought this and done a little investigating. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's pretty much got everything you could ever ask for in the old Burb.
In 1984.
In 1984.
It's got a lot of stuff going on back here.
Has
I don't know what
a lot of
exactly is, but
yeah. Which if I just my hypotenuse here, I'd say that has something to do with them toggle switches.
huh? One would think that.
So, anyways, you got the old Earl fill here. Still has the smog pump hooked up, which is interesting.
She got Earl.
She's got Earl. She's a little low, but some's better than none. I think first thing we're gonna do is try to drain all the old fuel out and determine whether it needs a fuel pump or not. I'm hoping it don't. If it does, we've got one. But yeah, we're gonna try to get this little 350 Screaming Demon alive today and hit the highway. So stay tuned and we're gonna get after it.
We probably should have hooked the hose up to this and let it blow it away from there if it goes to pumping. What's that loud? Wow. Got the heater
I
motor
need
or
something
something?
in the dash in it.
Smells warm.
In there?
You not smell it?
I smell it. Yeah.
It could just be that thing blowing it back there. We need to figure out how to turn it off. Because all this is off up here.
Oh, dang, dude.
I'll get back here.
It has something to do with this switch right here.
That's it.
Well, turn it off.
I did, and it's still clicking though.
Well, let it click. We don't care about that. Let it click. Alright, hold up.
We have progress. And wet socks.
Socks ain't wet.
Mine are. I got
Get
holes
some
in them.
shoes on.
Did we see any come out of the line yet?
No, she ain't run long enough where she's sitting. Hang her over, boy. Roll her over, Rover. Whoop-a, whoop-a.
It's shooting gas out.
She's burning the gas out. And it smells like some old gas.
She's smoking pretty good too right now. Well, I was just washing everything off up here.
Huh?
I just washed everything off.
Oh yeah, it'll run better now. So we get them fumes going up in the carburetor
That's right.
and it gets something good to burn. I just hope it ain't got a bad plug wire on it.
We got to set plug wire.
You gotta set
I ain't worried about that. It's as much as
changing
it
them.
No.
is it arcing and catching that old gas afar, boys. We'll have a blaze. All right, roll over, Rover. Oh, don't do that. Do it again.
about 40.
40?
Well, the gauge is stuck on 30, but when it cranks, it moves up to 40.
So what she do again?
Blue stuff everywhere.
I think we're gonna need some furrow. I'd put about 5 good gallons of gas and some transmission fluid off in it
Let's see what she says.
and drive that burger downtown.
That's what we're gonna do. But the fuel pump is pumping. That we know.
Daddy prepared the day.
Is that right? Got the glasses.
Got the galosses.
The amount of smoke rolling out from the tailpipe and out from under this thing.
That's all that rat pee and turds in there on them pistons. See, that's all that was.
Is that right?
That's it.
Just cleaned them.
I have to bore crank a 65 Chevelle one time. Now this is funny. You gonna need about a quart of oil.
We got it.
But this car been sitting forever.
Yeah.
283 with Power Glide.
Yeah.
No, it may have been a 3-speed. Anyway, we're out here. He calls me, wants me to come over here. It's his dad's car. So we'll go out there and we're gonna fire this baby off. We fired off. I mean, it smokes up the world. Shut her down. Talking about how good it runs. We keep hearing this. Wee, wee, wee. Walk around and look. It has blown baby mice out of the exhaust. Out across the field, man. You can just fall. I mean, it's like a rat nest exploding. We crank it back up and it's still blowing them out. Wow, wow. And boom, boom. Every now and then you see a little pink dart go by. It was funny. That's where you ought to go back there and see if there's any in the grill of that blue truck.
Yeah.
Watch this professional right here now. I'm gonna look there. Woo-wee. I done it. We ain't done yet though. No funnel, baby. No funnel. I'm gonna show y'all proper instructions of mixing this. Take some of this Dextron
IV.
VI is what it says, but it's supposed to be IV. Put this thing on the IV and precisely mix it with the furrow that's going in it.
That's right.
Look at it mix in with that furrow. She gonna run so beautiful. Right now you gotta save half of it. Well, that's not quite half. For the other jug.
Is that right?
Yeah, you don't want to mix it too.
Half a quart for 5 gallons.
That's right.
We'll get
No substitution for dilution.
That's right.
Is that what you was trying to think of a while ago?
Pretty close.
Well, let's fix that headliner, boys.
We'll just cut that headliner out of it for right now. Because we're going to be driving this thing here in a minute.
We'll have to roll no headliner for a day or two. It needs a board in it.
About all them Suburbans do, really.
That's all she wrote.
Hold on, let me flush the boggle out. Get all this as an IV, Dextron IV, O'Reilly Auto Parts. You ain't got a book you can go pick up no more than read there. You got Google this stuff nowadays. Look at this junk is blown out.
Hey, easy now.
Yeah, she's out a little high. That's good though.
That's right.
She wants to run. What's that toggle switch down there?
I have no clue.
Probably gonna think it's on fire.
Look at all that junk that blew out. Dang! The temp gauge? Sounded like the muffler might be stopped up. It's idling that high?
What'd you do to it?
Just pulled it forward, it kind of hung there.
Cooking leaves up there.
I don't know if she's got any water in it.
It had some in it last time we looked.
Yeah, probably use a little. Exhaust leak down there.
Yeah.
It's also got a slight mist to it. Which, I mean, my God, it ain't been running 20 years.
Yeah.
Plus, we got the vacuum lines that we unhooked, taking that breather off.
It's like all the gauges actually work on it. That's the shocker. Is that gonna wear that up?
I hope.
I'm more worried about the other side.
Are you?
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna do it. Where's the nut at?
Huh?
Where's the nut at?
Which one?
You ain't gonna flip that over?
No, where?
Oh, we can flip it like that. Oh, the hood,
I don't
the
think
hood
the
might
hood will
close.
do it.
Oh, we're gonna make it closed.
Cut the hood.
No.
Where'd the nut go?
That's what I said.
It's probably laying on the ground where we nearly dropped it. Hey,
Dang, man.
So. I ought to get it right there.
There we go. That's good right there. Does it feel alright? we're about to go on a test drive right here. Got these new wheels swapped out. We're about to
Go to the store, I'm out of my.
All right, on the maiden voyage.
drive it to the body shop first. Just make a loop
I'm
around
getting
there.
all sorts of stuff falling on my head. I'm gonna have to drive this thing with the
You got a hat on, it don't matter.
with the lean going on. I got my protective rag for my sticky steering wheel.
Hey, we could bust up down there in Orange Beach.
It'd take a little while to get there, but we could get
What
there.
is that, 8 hours, 6 hours, 8
I
hours?
think about 6.
There's 3 of us,
Yeah.
2 hours apiece.
Brakes a little spongy, but
We all right.
they be brakes.
That's all that matters. I figure we ease down yonder about 45 miles an hour all the way down there. We'll be there in 8 hours. Do you a big dog burnout right? Lock them in and do it. All 4 of them.
All 4. We are in too high, ain't we?
Gonna need some silicone. Oh no.
That's why she'd be sagging.
Call on it, boy. Call on it. Let's see what she's got. By God. What's that sticker say up there in the windshield when it was?
It says next service something. There she shifted once. Or twice, maybe. Yeah, I thought it did. I would have hoped for a downshift.
I like that windshield. Looks like a road map.
That's right, baby.
Hands that? One of them old pyramids. Good God. Yeah.
I don't think it worked.
We'll just turn that off. Let's listen to that motor. She's a little gutless down low, I can't lie.
Your hand's sticky?
Yep, very sticky. We're cruising at a blistering 40 miles an hour right now. Darn,
Just done something.
she grabbed third, son. Like the bar.
Oh! Run like a top. Run like a scalded dog. Ain't you glad they left that rag in there for you? I believe it's sounding better.
I think it is too. They go take a couple miles.
And
She's out.
She could stand some fluid.
Yeah.
2 quarts probably wouldn't enough. That is possible. We got out from our little break there on the test drive. We had a small
I think
puddle.
a lot of holes might be leaking some. I can't tell.
Is that right? Go in there and get a light. We're down here at the body shop and we're about to start phase 2 of our little Will It Run here. So, as you've seen earlier, we got it running, we took it on a test drive. After we got back from the test drive, we noticed our voltage gauge was sitting on 0. So we knew either the alternator laid down on us or our gauge was bad. So we pulled the battery cable off. The thing instantly went dead, so our alternator rip. Anyways, so got a new alternator for it, and we noticed a couple puddles of something underneath the burb here that smells like fuel. So, and it was up towards the front right-ish. So we're gonna assume it's a fuel pump. So we also have a fuel pump. And yeah. Hopefully that'll get us somewhat more drivable. We also figured out why we had a miss. One of the plug wires did have was laying on the manifold. We've since fixed that with a zip tie. the best solution there is as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to shut up and we're going to slap an alternator and fuel pump on this thing. And then we'll be ready for our 4,000 mile cross country road trip. Fresh unit here. What size is that? Half?
Yeah.
See, I even optioned for the chrome cover. I don't know if you can see that or not. 'Cause,
That's right.
you know, why not? The last time we have worked on the old burb here, we was about to put a alternator on, I believe, and we had the wrong one. So since then, we have acquired the correct alternator and got it installed, fixed our charging issue, and yeah, we've test drove it a few times trying to work some bugs out of it. We think we've got the carburetor is acting up. It's got a little sputter in it. Like I said, in the last couple weeks, we've been trying to drive this thing as much as possible. And since then, we've also been ordering a bunch of parts for it.
Yeah, we got like radiator, water pump, hoses. We got a gas tank, a sending unit, but I really ain't for sure if it even needs that now. I think it's a carburetor issue.
Right.
The Quadra's junk on it.
The old quadribog is they're called.
I can't hate on it though. I mean,
I love a good quad.
it's 40-year-old. I mean,
Right.
give it
So-
a break, you know.
Yeah. I think we're gonna spin the block in this thing
But like you said, we put an alternator on and a fuel pump.
and a fuel pump.
I don't
know.
think it needed a fuel pump. I think we had some lines cracked in the back there.
Yeah, the rubber lines dry rotted. So.
And we fixed this little issue right here. It had like something you'd hook like a garden hose up to.
Yeah, it was so you could flush the radiator and block and all that out. It was some sort of plastic fit and it done dry rotted and leaking. So
dripping antifreeze.
Yeah, we fixed that. You mentioned all the new parts we had for it. I think we're probably gonna go ahead and do a little tune up on it, plugs, wires, distributor cap, I think.
Yeah.
Probably spin the block in this thing one last time before we tear it down again. So, yeah.
I didn't realize you could see the color in these stickers.
Oh yeah,
This one, they're
she's
usually
a cream puff. Yeah.
But I mean, for this thing to set, at least probably 15 years. I mean, it's already done more than what we expected it to anyway.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised we've gone this
I'm really
far.
surprised we drove it.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. The first day it cranked up when we tried, I'm very surprised it did.
I'm surprised the first day we got it running, we drove it somewhere and it was, it drove back by itself and we didn't have to tow it home.
Yeah, that.
Because it would not run right after that since.
Yeah,
so.
that impressed me. So yeah, we're gonna quit jabbering and hit the road.
Yeah. Put your hand on there. Let me shut the hood. There's a spot somewhere in the gas pedal or something in this thing. It does not want it, you know.
I think that,
Like
right
that,
there.
like right now.
I think that dates back to the old carburetor. So like I said, it idles fine. It's just the point where you give it a little bit of gas, you've got to kind of power through that.
Or it will cut off. on
It
you.
will die on you.
And you have to do that about 5 or 6 times.
So yeah, we are off. Oh, something else we forgot to mention we had was tires for this thing. We did drive this thing on our previous test drives. We got up to a blistering 65-ish, maybe even, or 55, maybe even 60. She does have a slight wander. She likes to hunt from white line to white line. So yeah, we decided we'll go ahead and put tires on it, even though these are only 13-ish years old and just now starting to dry rot. We decided it'd probably be a safe bet to put tires on it. I gotta say, she's running pretty dang good right now.
You say that though.
And this thing's like driving a couch, you know. I'm really hoping a rebuilt carburetor is the answer to all our problems.
I mean, I'm kind of at the point to where we just put a carburetor on it and just go fill it up with gas and just go drive the heck out of it.
Yeah.
For a weekend and see what happens with it.
Right. Really, a carburetor, between that or the sending unit in the tank, it's got to be one or the other. I mean,
well, once we do that, we'll went through everything fuel related,
right,
for the most part.
Oh, as you can see, we're on the best road in the county right now.
Which ain't saying much.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
So we've got us they are doing something.
Is it?
Now, I've got to say, this is probably the only vehicle in the fleet that we have that has heat that will literally burn you out of this thing. The heat works better on this thing than just about any new vehicle I've ever been in. I mean, it is ridiculous.
All these square bodies, though, the heat is
Son,
the hottest heat I've ever had in my
GM
life.
had the heaters figured out back in the day. I mean, with this thing running just for a few minutes, she blows hot heat. Cold air is a different story, but now hot heat, so that's a given. Whenever you're ready, you can turn on.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on up here. I mean,
I might just. They're going back to investigate the bucket.
they going back. Look at that bucket right there.
I knocked them off their perch here. I was just whipping there behind them. But yeah, like I was saying, this probably has the best heat out of any vehicle I've ever been in. Freezing is one thing you do not have to worry about in this rig, especially.
Yeah, even the back there. You know, you flip this switch right here.
That's right.
I don't know.
She'll talk to you if you flip that switch.
I don't know what the deal is there, but you know,
I think we've got a mad duck
I can
stuck
smell
in
it back there too.
That's probably not real good for it, if I had to guess.
And made it back.
And we officially made it back. So that will be the last test drive on this thing for a day or two, more than likely. I think now on the agenda is we're going to do some mild off-roading, see if we can get this thing stuck.
Give it a reason to put in four-wheel drive.
A reason to put her in 4-low. I mean, she's got to stick in the floor for a reason, son.
So that's pretty much going to wrap it up on this video. 84 four-wheel drive Suburban, two-tone silver black. You know, bought this thing in Colorado, knew nothing about it, 1,200 miles from us, got it here. It's set for about a year and a half. And
On this property?
Yeah, on this property, but we finally got around to messing with it. And you know, honestly, I didn't expect it to run like it did. You know, I thought we was going to have to do way more to it to get it running, and, you know.
Which I'm not complaining.
I ain't saying it was bare minimum, because we did work on it a little bit, but definitely could have took way more. I mean, it could have needed a motor in it for all we know. Could have still needed a motor in it for all we know.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. But I do know this last time we drove it is the best it's ever ran. Like, it kind of wants to hiccup a little bit when you first crank it.
I think we're just cleaning her out, man.
It's that transmission fluid
That's right.
in the gas tank's what it is. Yeah, it's cleaning itself up for some reason, which I don't let it do it, you know. And you know, we got a small list of stuff we're gonna keep doing to it. In the next video, we got all the stuff under the hood, and we got some new tires for it.
And we're gonna be doing a big cleanup on it.
Yeah,
too,
pretty much clean the inside, clean the outside under the hood. I'm still questionable on them steps. I kind of want to pull the steps off. It's kind of...
I don't know. Y'all let us know if y'all would leave the steps on or pull them off.
Yeah, comment that, because I'm kind of leaning toward taking them off. But
And I'm kind of leaning towards leaving them on, so I don't know. We'll let y'all decide.
every light on this thing, too, works, except one...
Dual filament taillight bulb.
Yeah, one taillight bulb. Other than that, we didn't put any in it. They all work.
Right.
Shocker. So... yeah, we got a second video coming to this pretty soon, and hopefully it will be ready to actually hit the road and drive a little bit, actually farther than what we've been doing.
Yeah, because we've really only been making like 3 or 4 mile loops in it.
Yeah, we've been making like 10 to 15 minute runs at a time in it. But I'm going to do that until we get comfortable with it. You know, this thing looks like it actually belongs out here in this, you know.
I know. I'm gonna drive it into the sunset, baby.
I think you missed it.
It's a little cloudy for the sunset.
You know, you can do it in your head though, you know.
And I'm driving the opposite direction of the sunset too, so.
Nobody knows that though.
That is true.
Anyway, that's it on this one for this video. We are gonna get on this thing pretty quick, we think, so and hopefully we can drive this thing like maybe 2 hours, not round trip, you know, maybe 2 hours one way or something, and just see what happens. If it's
And just see what happens.
just see what happens. I mean, we don't know what'll happen.
It'll either be successful or a truck and trailer will be
Or
sent
it'll
after.
be on the back of a rollback, you know, who knows. But there's only one way to find out, you know, you gotta do it. We're gonna get this thing out of here, or you're gonna get this thing out of here and hopefully not get stuck.
Fingers crossed.